Do you want your bottle? You want your bottle? Oh, you want your bottle? Oh, you want your bottle? Oh, that's a good baby. Oh, yeah. That's a good baby. This is not the best shot in the world, but I wanted to get it on video because Georgie is the last of the bottle feeders of the hot mess kittens, and you can kind of tell that he's getting ready to wean, and it kind of makes me sad. I've said before, bottle feeding is not my favorite thing to do, but with these kittens, for some reason, I have really enjoyed it. I don't know if it's because we're in a calmer setting with not so many, or if it's because, you know, they didn't have a very good survival, or if it's because they didn't have a very good survival rating at the beginning, and it was difficult for me to get them to eat anyway, any kind of way. Come here. And he actually didn't do what he normally does. It normally takes him a minute to get onto the bottle. He kind of just messes with it. But today he didn't. Today he latched right on. But I am a little sad. I'm happy that they are eating, and doing really well and healthy. But I am gonna miss bottle time. Hey, hello. There, is that right here? Oh. Hello, did you eat your breakfast? Oh. Yes. Oh, is that so good? Was that so good? And the camera's shaky because Jack is behind it in the box I have it propped up on. Yeah. Was that so good? Yes. Oh, yes.
Delivery.
It is mail time, and it seems like with every mail time I have to make a disclaimer because I am terrible at them, obviously. I have filmed this mail time once already, but somehow I filmed it in slow motion. Or it's probably not slow motion, it's probably just like a smaller speed. And I thought, well, no big deal, I'll just speed it up. But then when I speed it up, I sound like a chipmunk, which actually was probably better than what I sound like anyway. But, so, fortunately, I hadn't unpacked everything because I've been so busy with the room. But unfortunately, some of the stuff has been either used up or put into the kitten room pile. So if some of your stuff is missing from here or almost used up, I'm sorry. I'm refilming this probably the same day it's going up. And, you know, I thought it would be better to get at least some of it in and say thank you than none of it. So let's get started. And the first set of supplies is from Jan. Thank you very much, Jan. He sent a case of KMR, and there is one left. Yay. Yeah, I mean, we go through the hot mess kittens still drink a lot of KMR. They drink it with every meal, and Georgie is still actually taking a bottle. And, you know, I don't wean them until they want to wean. Hello, little bug. And the spa kittens are out running around. So, if it gets crazy, that's why. So, she sent a case of the KMR. She also sent a case of the Kitten Chicken Fancy Feast and a case of the Kitten Whitefish Fancy Feast, which we love. And what is really funny is that is actually the last case of the chicken kitten formula. I know it seems like for y'all that I just got a ton of food because the mail time just went up, but it's actually been probably a couple weeks, I don't know, and I'm back up to feeding the Fosters 30 cans of food a day, so the food goes fast, which is embarrassing, but it's really not. I don't know why I find it embarrassing, you know, but I do. And then in this box is the Kitten Fancy Feast turkey formula. And there is actually 2 boxes, but I didn't want to get the other one out of the closet, so I just put one, but there were 2 boxes. But I do have quite a bit of the turkey still left because Lynn also had sent a bunch. And it's one of their favorites, so I'm very happy about that. Jan also sent a package of the fuzzy mice that the kittens love. I've not opened it yet because I am saving it for the kitten room. And she sent one of my favorite toys for kittens is the crinkle balls. They're Barney's absolute favorite. And I really think Barney loves them so much because, you know, he's blind in one eye. And he sees really well with the other eye. I mean, you can't really tell unless you really pay attention. But he does have a harder time seeing because he only has the one eye. And these make noise. So I really think that's probably why they're his favorite. He loves them. So thank you, Jan, very much for the supplies. As you can see, they are needed and used. And then Lisa sent a whole bunch of the Tomlin hairball remedy for cats. There's different flavors. I think there's tuna and there's catnip. But I really do like this. I like Tomlin, period. I really like all of their things that I've tried so far. But Fig and Prim use this all the time. For some reason, they're really... Hi, Mama. What you doing? You want to smell it? You don't really get hairballs, but you can have a little bit if you want. She's like, oh, I smell catnip. What you doing, Mama? And so I really was excited to get this because, like I said, especially Fig gets them the worst. I mean, Fig will, it's ridiculous. And I brush them and brush them and brush them, so I don't know. And every now and then SheRa will get a hairball, but she hasn't had one in a long time. But thank you very much, Lisa. And this box is from Julia Harris, and I have misplaced the little sheets that come with it. And I believe everything Julia sent is here. If not, I'm sorry, Julia. I have taken it out and used it. But she sent a bag of the yesterday's news, which is the recycled paper cat litter, which I love. I especially love for using in the playpens. I do not use regular litter in the playpens anymore because it is impossible to get out. Even if you take the playpen outside, turn it upside down, and spray it with a water hose, it's like sand. Once you have it in there, it's never coming out. So I do not use that anymore. I use the recycled litter in there. And then, of course, you know, when they are learning. He also sent a bag of the Blue Wilderness Kitten Chicken formula, which I love. Everybody loves. She sent us a $25 Petco gift card, which looks like it already has cat hair on it. My house is a wreck from all this moving around. And I meant to tell, I may have said it in another video, I'm not sure, but I had been saving all the Petco gift cards, and on Black Friday, which I don't actually go out and shop on Black Friday, but I was just looking around online, and on Black Friday, Petco had one of their brands of litter on sale. It was regularly $12.99 and it was $6 for, I think it's a 30-pound bucket. I'll show you the buckets one of these days. And I bought 6 buckets. Because, you know, I need litter constantly. And that, I mean, it was half off. I got so much litter for nothing. I mean, it was amazing. I was so excited. I was happy all day long after that. So I am going to save these just for that kind of thing. Thank you. She also sent some Tomlin Neuter cow, which, you know, I go through this stuff. I love this stuff. It's amazing. If you have kittens, or even I would say senior cats, this stuff, it is wonderful to supplement their feeding. And then some lysine supplement in maple flavored, which I am curious to see if they will take. And even if they won't, I think I can do this like I do the Neuter cow. I just put it on my pinky and then I like scrape it into their mouth, you know, to where they have to eat it. So I'm really curious to see how well they take that. Julia sent some Burt's Bees dander reducing wipes, and I really love these. I've had these before. Of course I'm out because it's been a while, but I really like them to freshen up the kittens, and also just, it's kind of like a little bath for them without getting them too wet. I really, really like these wipes, and they smell really good. She also sent a tower of tracks, which is wonderful. I always love when I get a tower of tracks because, you know, I go through them just like I go through everything else, and all the kittens love them. And then under here is also another box that has a type of kitten bed, but I'm actually not going to show that. It's going to go into the room, and when I show everything else I hadn't showed, you'll be able to see that. And then she sent a giant litter mat, which I'm really excited. And it's the kind that traps the litter in between the top and the bottom. And since I'm setting up a litter box station in the room, I was very excited to see how this will incorporate into that and how well it works. So thank you very, very much, Julia. She sent all this as a Christmas gift to the kittens in memory of her cat Bailey, who, and I've talked about it before, you know, she had rescued 6 ferals and brought them inside and socialized them, and still has and loves them. And Bailey passed a little while ago, and she sent this in memory of him. And I do have a picture which I will insert into this video so everybody can see him. Can you say hi? Everybody remember Ollie? Ollie is going to be with us for like an hour, not for very long. Come on. Hey. I know. Hey. Ollie got neutered today, and his mama is at work. Oh, he's not happy because I think he smells like the kittens. And he keeps, plus, you know, he's waking up. Come on. He's waking up from his surgery. And he is not happy. He keeps he keeps like growling because he smells kittens, but he can't find them. But his mama had to work until 6, and he was ready at 3:30. So I went and picked him up. So she is gonna come get him as soon as she gets off. Hey, show everybody your pretty face. Here. Here. He keeps doing that. I don't know if it's because of his. Because this morning when I picked him up, because I picked him up as well to take him, and he was as happy as could be. So I think it may be the medication that's still in his system. But yes, I got fixed today. Hey. Hey. I know. I know. I know, honey. Do you hear him? He is not happy. What is it? Here. Hey. What is it, Barney? Is there a puppy in there? Okay, well this is where we are at. I have had to move them into the hallway, and the playpen kind of fits. This one little side won't straighten out, but they're bendy on purpose, kind of like that. But they can't, you know, it's really, really stuck in there. Like, so that should be okay. And then they have all this room. They have the whole hallway to play in. And they have toys and litter box in their playpen. And I am just going to, I am just going to let them, you know, play in the hallway. I may put their little tree thing in here, and I put them a box so they could have something to climb on. And look, I just cleaned, like I sanitized this floor and let it dry. And look, they came and already had stuff on it. But I thought this was better than keeping them in the playpen the whole time. Now at night, when I go to bed, they're going to be put in the playpen. But I don't sleep but for about 5 hours a night. So that shouldn't be too bad. But the rest of the time, I think I'm going to just let them play. And I've got the door to the bedroom open right now because they were really nervous when I first put them in here. I'm not going to show the bed. It's a mess. There's stuff well, there's not stuff everywhere, but there's like roller. They're all wrapped up. Everything's wrapped up. And I did get the VOC free paint. So, it's okay. And I don't smell anything. I haven't painted yet today. Just yesterday. So, this is what we're doing because they can't stay in the foster room. It makes me nervous. If one of the cats got out or one of the cats got in, I think there would be a ginormous fight. But they seem okay. I mean, I'm going to sit here with them. Of course, Jack, because we're just going to call her Jack for now, because Jack, who we're just calling Jack for now, is hissing at everything. Aren't you? Yes, you're hissing at everything. But that's okay. Yeah. So I'm just going to play with them and get them used to it, and then continue painting. So I really want to get all the paint up this weekend, but the thing is, because I got the VOC free paint, I noticed it's very thin, and it might take more than, you know, most of the time I can paint a room in 2 coats, but this might take more than that. But I wanted to get the safe paint because of the babies and the smell. What do you have on your back? I don't know what that was. So we'll see. I'm just going to do it as I can do it.